because it's easy to feel comfortable, right? It's like I'm like, you know, people are watching me. I'm getting subscribers. I'm like this big streamer now. Why do I need to change? Why do I need to improve? I mean, that's like with a lot of people, right? Not even in just streaming, in other areas of life. But
So then they can just play on a Smurf and consistently carry.
it's like if I play on a Smurf right now, like, you know, people will watch.
I guess it's more fun for you because you're winning.
It's fun for me. I'm dominating people, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
On that, I think Smurfing is a big problem. I was actually thinking about this the other day.
Okay.
To myself,
big problem for the people
Riot.
that Smurf or Riot Games to solve.
This is a massive problem.
Okay.
It's a terrible. I remember back in the day. You probably remember this as well. If you played in gold, you versed 9 other gold players. The chances you versed a Smurf were very slim. Well, I'm talking season 3, 4, 5. There was very little Smurfs.
Yes.
Now Smurfs are so incredibly common.
Especially Diamond 4 Smurfs. They're not like Smurfs, but people that get to Diamond 4 because they hit a barrier where they can't get higher than Diamond 4, so they keep making accounts to try to get back to higher than Diamond 4. I see that. I think I see that a lot. And then they just dominate through silver, gold, platinum, and then they hit their Diamond 4.
My main problem with Smurfs, Nathan, is that I feel terrible for the average gold, silver, or like even low plat player that's just trying to play to improve.
Yeah.
And they come up against like a master tier.
But can't you say that you can improve from that person? Let's say if you're leaning against that person.
Yes, I know you can improve.
Improvement doesn't mean wins and losses.
I mean, it just doesn't sit well with me, man, because it's like, okay, no, I actually disagree with that.
Which one?
Because I don't think you can improve when someone's a lot better than you.
Like if there's a gap.
The gap's too big.
Yeah.
It gets to a point. Okay, example.
Because it's one game.
How do you know? No, the problem is it's multiple games.
So
they could verse multiple Smurfs in a row. And it's common. It's that common. I'm telling you right now. I swear to God, it's that common. That's
interesting. I mean, I coach players from gold, plat. You know, we bump into Smurfs sometimes, but most of the time, it's the games that they play. The Smurf doesn't even matter that much. Like, there's so little.
No, but you coach jungle, dude.
Is jungle just different?
Jungle's so different.
I guess so.
In mid lane, a Smurf is so different. Like by level 1, like you can lose your lane at level 1, level 2, your lane's done. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's so okay. The analogy, right? Imagine if you get a 16-year-old kid who's boxing, trying to learn boxing, and then you put him up against a 25-year-old semi-pro. It doesn't matter.
He'll just get beaten up.
He's just going to get beaten up no matter what. Like, he's not going to learn. He's going to get out. It's just manhandled. You know? It's just... Riot need to do something about it. End of story. I don't know what the answer is.
Okay, how's a suggestion?
It's bad.
I mean, obviously there's ways around, but you know how like Korea does like social security number or something like that? You have like a phone number that's linked to all your accounts.
One number.
I mean, you could obviously get more numbers, but that's a bit of a hassle, right? So
but people use their mum's mobile, their dad's mobile. That's what people do.
But there's a limit to that. Like, you can't make 20 accounts at that point, you know? Maybe that will help it a little bit. This is just a suggestion. But basically, you have one whole account, and there's accounts under that. And if your ranking on just one account
is high,
then you're instantly higher. Maybe not exactly to that rank.
Yeah, or it like registers you as... Yeah.
So you're instantly skipping silver, gold, plat. What do you think about that?
I mean, people just have access to too many phone numbers though, man.
You really think so? But again, that might limit things a bit. Because you can just make an account right now. I could make an account and be Bob James or something like that millions of times. Or maybe there's some sort of extra verification thing. I mean, maybe people won't like that. It has to be something like that.
You're right. It has to be some form of real life verification of some sort. I mean, I'm not a tech dude. I don't know how that is.
But then you get the whole issue of privacy and stuff like that in terms of
that. I mean, all I'm saying is that it feels terrible, I think. And the league experience was much more enjoyable back in the day.
Because there's less Smurfs.
I actually think it's bigger than this, actually. Okay, the first thing, this ties into something deeper.
Yeah.
I think people, maybe this is now with the rise of dopamine, people wanting dopamine hits, it feels better to dominate a lower player.
Yeah, because it makes you feel good.
Winning.
It does feel good, yeah.
You get the LP, you get the satisfaction of dominating someone.
Yeah.
you're not getting flamed as well, because when you're playing high elo and you lose, you get flamed by other people. It protects your ego, makes you feel better, because in high elo, when you lose, your ego's...
That's right. So this guy just beat me, man.
So most people get to say master or D1. They get to around D1 master, and that's when they get a little bit maybe insecure, or it gets too hard.
Too hard,
because
yeah.
the gap
That's the
from
key
master
thing,
to
too
challenger
hard.
is very big.
Yeah, it is.
The gap from master to challenger is probably as big as platinum 4 to diamond 1. I would say so.
I would agree with that.
It's that big. It's
Yep.
huge. Huge. That big, man. And I think that people at master are like, well, I'm stuck. I'm sick of this.
Let's make a new
It's my
account.
account's fault, or my MMR's
Yeah, my
fault,
MMR's
or
stuffed,
I get
yeah.
trolls every time.
That's the
So
common
I'm
one.
going to make another account, and I'm gonna think, this is my plan to get challenger this time around. Or maybe they just want to show off their skills that they have developed, because they're decent players, and dominate a few people in low elo. I mean, it's one potential reason, but it's bad. I think it's a problem, and it actually leads to more toxicity as well. This also feeds the whole toxicity thing.